part, if you like, of our preparations. The two young guys, John Flanagan and John Stones, they will actually leave when we leave for Brazil.
How helpful were the weather conditions today?
Good, it was nice to see the sun, and it was warm out there, and the conditions I think are very similar to the conditions we'll encounter in Brazil, so it was absolutely perfect today, and it's nice that we get back to some degree of normality here in Florida.
May we assume with Frank sitting next to you that he's going to be captain tomorrow?
You can indeed, yes, thank you. It's not an unusual position for him.
Thanks, yeah, I'm very proud as always, and pleased to be captain and the responsibilities that come with it.
You could field a completely different starting lineup from the one that took the field at Wembley on Friday. Are you mindful to do that? Is that roughly your plan? Can you give us any clues?
I think there'll be changes in the team, there's no question of that, but I can't speak in detail about the team for the reasons that we often cite, namely that we have a team meeting after lunch today at 2:30 when we will actually go through Ecuador. We'll go through our video and preparation of the game against Ecuador, what the players are likely to face, and at that time I will probably tell the team who's playing, but even not necessarily. So until such time as I actually tell the team, I'm afraid I'll have to keep it to myself.
How much do you hope to learn from this game, Ron?
I don't know that I have any particular hopes or thoughts in terms of learning. I think I know a lot about the team. I know a lot about the players. I'm very comfortable with the 23 players we brought here. I'm more interested, I guess, to see the players playing well. Hopefully they can, take an opportunity to impress me further. But it's a preparation game. It's a game in the greater realm of things leading up to this important game on the 14th of June. So it's all one step along the way. Most importantly, I hope I'll see a team play well. I hope I'll see some good individual performances, and I hope I'll get no injuries. They're my three major hopes for the game.
Frank, obviously we're concentrating on the World Cup, but could I just ask you one question about your decision to leave Chelsea and how difficult or easy it was?
Very difficult, obviously. I mean, after 13 years, Chelsea's become part of my life. I mean, I made a statement yesterday. I think pretty much said it all really for me personally, and a bit difficult. You have to move on. I think I move on. The club moves on. Simple as that. And I'm here to concentrate on playing with England, being with England. It's almost like a relief to say it last night. And now I personally and the team can really focus on the game tomorrow and forward. But yes, of course, it's a huge thing for me, and something I'll probably address more to the Chelsea fans or Chelsea people at another time.
This will be your third World Cup. Not many players get to do that. Do you feel you have unfinished business on this stage after what happened in Bloomfield 24 years ago?
Not directly for that. It's obviously a very famous moment, but unfinished business is, I don't like saying those words, it looks like we have to react to a revenge kind of thing. I think we've all been involved in my two World Cups in slightly disappointing campaigns to different degrees. When you don't win, it's disappointing to a certain degree. But you keep coming back, you're bigger, stronger for the experience of doing so. And personally, I'm really happy to be amongst a really exciting young squad, lots of speed, lots of skill, lots of youthful exuberance, and it's really, I'm just enjoying every minute. Actually, of my third World Cup, I'm enjoying every bit of it.
Steve Scott from ITV News. Roy, how scientifically will you be monitoring how each individual copes with the conditions you've got, and do you think that could affect your selection criteria coming out?
Everything affects your selection criteria at the end of the day. It would be foolish to say that you don't pay any attention, especially in relation to a lot of the work we've done. I think it's been quite important, the measurements that we've done of the players' sweat analysis, to not everyone sweats in the same way, and those who sweat more might need a different type of drink, a different type of hydration. So we're going into great detail in those terms. But you always, at the end of the day, you're judging players on their football ability on the field. These are adjuncts which can help and can give you a slight edge. They can be gains, but I don't think I'll ever get to the stage where I totally ignore what I see on the training field and on the match field in terms of how people play, to go down a totally scientific route and start saying, well, analysis tells me that Frank sweats too much, so